Good morning, beautiful souls. It is Elizabeth Bratcher, Psychic Medium, here to do your daily read for the 19th of May. Thank you very much for joining me today. This reading is designed to give you just a little bit of insight and guidance around the energy that's with you on this day. That generally does look at a bigger picture, but for what you need to know most today is what I focus on. So you'll also find each Sunday that I will do a weekly read for the star signs. And the first day of each month, you will find an in-depth reading for each of the star signs over the course of the month. So please subscribe while you're here. Thank you very much to those that have. If you haven't, then that would be awesome. So how the daily read works, guys, is I pull 3 cards out randomly from the deck. I don't know what they are. And all you need to do is just take a breath and let your energy draw you to where it should be. So you'll either be focused on number 1, number 2, or number 3. Sometimes you'll be focused on more than one number, and that is completely okay. All right, so let's get started. It's number 1, and number 2, and number 3. And for those of you who are joining me for the first time today, this is a deck, my own deck, and I've printed it off as a beta deck because it is new. And I want to work with it for a couple of weeks before I send it off to the printer. And as I suspected, already have found a mistake. So excuse the colour and the printing. In a couple of weeks, they'll be much more vibrant. Well, once they're back from the printer. So, are you drawn to number 1, number 2, or number 3? And again, just take a breath, see where your energy's drawn. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's pop number 3 and number 2 up out of the way, and let's see what number 1 had to offer today. Clearing out the stables, out with the old and in with the new. It's interesting where we get a trail of the same cards. Okay, let's see what else wants to go. Confronting fears and self-denial. Ooh. Okay, number 1. The energy for you today is quite clear. Clearing out the stables, out with the old and in with the new. So there's a nice big shovel, a lot of poo coming out there, which just sort of means getting rid of that which no longer serves you, okay? Confronting fears. When we confront fears, we have release, we have show courage, we've got freedom. Self-denial. Self-denial is about self-sabotage, it's about refusal, it's about being stubborn, it's about not grabbing onto that sense of belief that you can actually do something. Okay, so number 1, the message for you today is about clearing this energy out and away from you. Okay, now the bigger thing that comes up around the number 1s over the last couple of days is blocks. It's about and so today what they want to show is that this is some of the energy that's actually creating those blocks that are around you in your life right now. Okay, so they're again asking you to start clearing out the stables, very much so by confronting fears. All right, so, you know, when we think about fears, we need to just sit in our own honesty and our own truth around those. You know, a couple of years back there, I remember sitting in meditation and actually realising and coming to the conclusion, listen to the birds, it's always a beautiful sound, isn't it? But coming to the conclusion that I was scared of success. I had a fear about success because I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know, you know, if I was still going to be accepted by everybody, all of that kind of stuff. And it sounds crazy, right? You start a business, you want it to be successful. But I realised that I was self-sabotaging in lots of different little ways to prevent that success coming through because it was a fear. You know, and so and I share that with you just to give you a little bit of perspective, a little bit of understanding about the fear that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, you know, the fact that you're scared of spiders or that you, you know, have a phobia about, it's a silly one I saw the other day, moths. And it's not silly, you know, everyone has their own little things there. You know, one of mine is heights. I can remember not long ago, it's a funny story, that one. Getting caught not very high up at all and having a panic attack. So, you know, the number 1, very much so. Just have a look and see, you know, self-sabotage is one that a lot of people kind of feel like they don't do. I'm not self-sabotaging, but think about procrastination. Think about what you deny yourself. Think about, you know, when you say, oh, I can't do that, you know, all of those kind of little bits and pieces. Self-sabotage by bringing limiting beliefs and actually believing them. You know, the refusal, the stubbornness. It's all there, okay? That self-denial card. All right. So very much so, as I said, number one, spend some time, write a list, sit in meditation, whatever it is you need to do. But to release the blocks around you, you need to start being honest with yourself around your fears and starting to release them, okay? All right. So let's pop number one over to the side and see what number two has to offer. Heartache. I'm pretty sure we had this card yesterday and I'm pretty sure it was sitting in the same spot, which is what you get with the daily reads. All right, let's see what else. Why is this? Challenging matters of the heart. Wow, okay, very similar. All right, so number two, you've got the heartache card. You've got the catching the rainbow card, which is all about identifying that our goals are not impossible. And female, this has to come from within, okay? So what I want to say to you, number two, challenging matters of the heart is, again, facing truth. Facing truth. I know this is a very similar theme to yesterday, but as I said, it absolutely doesn't surprise me because, you know, such big events and such big thoughts and emotions definitely last longer than a day. So when this card comes out, what it's telling you is literally that. Catch the rainbow, you know. There's a pot of gold at the end of your rainbow. Your goals are not impossible. So, you know, and that this energy, this power, this strength, it has to come from within you, you know. Now, if you're a male that's watching this, that's there, this will be linking around still to that same energy, but, you know, you'll find as well that a partner may actually step in and help with some of that energy too. Okay, and it's the same way if it's a female and you've got a partner as well, drawing on their strength, their inspiration, and everything else like that as well. Okay, but for the most part that's there, this does have a feminine energy, so I would dare say that at least 99% of you are female that have been drawn to number two. Okay, so challenging matters of the heart, and as I said, those challenging matters of the heart, what that means is that it's asking you to pull all your strength, all your energy, all your truth, all your wisdom forward and believe that your goals are not impossible, okay? And so that means having a little bit of a truthful moment to ourselves, admitting some truths, you know, finding it out that where some of our flaws lay. Flaws aren't flaws, they're just challenges as well. But, you know, that ability to be honest with ourselves, take a moment with it, because what happens is when we start to move forward and we see what we've got to release as well, it can also bring up those things that did hurt us, that did allow us to hold back. So whenever we move forward, there's always just that quick moment of looking back, and I feel like this is where your heartache lays, number two. Okay, that feeling of impossibility, but very much so what this spread wants to say is not to have those feelings of impossibility, okay? Be honest with yourself. It's going to be challenging for you, but be honest with yourself. Kick yourself up the butt and realise that your goals are not impossible by any yards of the stick, and really pull on this energy, really pull on that feminine strength. You know, we were only just talking yesterday, got shared a photo from my sister actually of a woman who, I'm not sure where she was from, but very much so looked to be, you know, perhaps from an African tribe or something else like that, and she was wielding her weapon and breastfeeding at the same time, and you know, it was a really powerful photo for me for as far as how much ability and how much amazement the woman body has, you know, and just to believe in that and to sit with that beautiful kind of energy today. And as I said, the key message there for number two, your goals are not impossible, okay, but you need to confront yourself first to get all of this energy into the right place, okay? So let's pop this to the side, number two, and let's see what number three has to offer today. Uncertainty, confusion, doubt, and clouded judgment. All right. Take a moment. Confronting fears, okay. It's always interesting, isn't it? So number three, you've got the confusion, doubt, and clouded judgment card. Card about taking a moment. Grounding and rest are needed. And confronting fears again. So what I want to say to you, number 3 here, is this uncertainty, this confusion, this doubt, this clouded judgment. And clouded judgment, can come into the way that you're looking at yourself or you're looking at a situation. Okay, what they're asking you to do to be able to clear this confusion, clear this doubt, clear this clouded judgment, clear this frustration and sometimes anxiety, sometimes, real crankiness that comes in with feeling this way, to taking a moment, okay? Grounding and rest are needed. So when we talk about grounding, especially when it comes in with confusion and doubt, it's about staying connected to the Earth's energies, okay? Now, without getting all, airy-fairy around that, just think about it. Your body's an electrical system, the Earth's an electrical system, okay? When you combine the two, they work together. And that is essentially what grounding is. And so, just taking a moment to connect with nature, bare feet, sand, soil, sun, water, wind, all of that kind of stuff there. It connects us to the greater energies that are around. It grounds us, it relaxes us, it connects us back into our truth and our self. Okay, so what the cards are asking you to do is to take a moment to do that. Take a moment to ground, take a moment to rest, and then gather your energies and start confronting these fears, okay? They're going to bring you freedom. They're going to bring you release. They're going to show you that you've got courage. And most of all, by sitting and seeing where our fears are lying, being honest with ourselves with that, it's going to release this confusion and uncertainty, because we're going to discover where our blocks are. We're going to discover what's holding us back. We're going to discover, just essentially where our truth lies in all of this, okay? And so number 3, confusion, uncertainty, and doubt. As I said, just take a break. Take a moment today to connect to yourself, to rest, to take the pressure off of yourself from making decisions. Sometimes, and I do it with myself as well, when things are just feeling big and overwhelming, you've got to take a day off. You've just got to take a day off. You've got to just spend the day connecting with yourself and make life something other than this constant pressure. It'll be there tomorrow. Come back, take a rest, and then spend a bit of time, okay? And all of this confusion, this uncertainty, this doubt, this clouded judgment is going to start to lift up and away from you, okay? So number 3, that's your card for the day. So let's just have a quick reflection that's there, okay? So we've got the uncertainty card, the heartache card, and clearing out the stables. Okay, so for those of you that were drawn to more than one number, there's your cards again. All right. And as I said, guys, this is a daily read. It won't resonate with everybody, so take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. If you would like a more in-depth reading, join me on Sunday and you'll get a weekly forecast. And of course, as I said, on the 1st of each month, you'll find the monthly reads. Please join me over on Facebook. You'll find me there under Elizabeth Bratcher Psychic Medium. There is actually a little competition going at the moment for a thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. All you need to do is comment under the post that you've done so. I'll be giving away 2 30-minute readings on that one. But as I said, thank you though for those who have subscribed. If you haven't, please do so while you're here. Please share this video out to your friends. And I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. Look after yourselves, guys. And I look forward to chatting again tomorrow. Bye.